Welcome everyone, it's your boy NR2003 aka Nathan Satan here, and welcome everyone to Coca-Cola Superspeedway. And here today, it is time for the Team NIRA Heats 4, the 2019 NR2003 Big One here at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. 20 drivers for Team NIRA, but only 7 will make it into the NR2003 Big One at the end of the month. I'm Nathan Satan, and alongside me is Travis Crampton.
Hello.
So Travis, Coca-Cola Superspeedway, it's big, it's fast, it's wild. We're going to see speeds about 250 miles per hour. No, let's switch the place. What do you think we will see here today in Heat 1 and Heat 2?
Well, with the track being so banked, that's going to also produce a lot of the high speeds that we see here. I think we'll see a pretty good race. I think we'll see 3 wide, 4 wide, and it's basically just going to be all out for the however many laps we're doing here. I think it's going to be all out. These guys are going to put balls to the walls. They're going to keep their foot in it. They're going to do whatever they can to try to get into those top 2 positions and move on to the main event.
Yeah, very true. The way this works is that out of these 2 heats, only the top 2 automatically make it into the 2003 Big One main event. And then all 16 other drivers have to race their way into the main event for the LCQ, which is 15 laps. So it's going to be a short sprint, and after these 2 heats in LCQ, next week we will know who will be into the 2003 Big One for Team TON. With that being said, here is the 10 drivers for Team TON that are in Heat number 1. On the pole is the number 34 of Nathan Faden, and alongside him is the 41 of Johnny Gardner. Row number 2 is the 36 of Christian Vargas and the 32 of Madison Tall. Row number 3 is the 42 of Matthew Brown and the 45 of Jose Mills. Row number 4 is the number 33 of Eli Bright and the 44 of Noah Clifton. And rounding out the top 10, rounding out the field, is the number 40 of Freddie Soto, first start, trying to make it to his first start in this year's NR2003 Big One. And alongside him is the 39 of Clark McKee. So, with that being said, 10 laps, 10 drivers who will automatically make their way into this year's NR2003 Big One. Let's find out right here, right now, for Heat number 1 at Coca-Cola Superspeedway.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the drivers have moored the engines to life here at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. But it's going to be a long time till we get the green flag 3-mile long superspeedway. It's going to be bad fast, 250 miles an hour. But as you can see, the banking is incredible. And if these guys go 4 wide, death is going to happen. More than likely. But I don't know if we will see 4 wide in the heats, but there's a good chance probably in the LCQ. So, that being said, Travis, out of these 10 drivers, who do you think will finish in the top 2 and automatically advance their way into the main event for this year's Big One?
Well, all these guys, they're very fast, but like you said, it's only 2 guys make it, so it's whoever can avoid the carnage, if there's going to be any carnage, but you got to make your moves at the right time. Don't make them too early, don't make them too late. So, I think it's going to have to be, I'm going to say, it's going to be any one of these guys, but I'm going to say it's going to be the number 34 and the number 30.
Not bad pits there. Pretty good drivers. All 20 drivers for Team NIRA are very, very good. But there being Coca-Cola, it's just all about luck and making the right move at the right time. You can literally go from 10th to 1st in maybe a lap and a half. That's how crazy it is. Pace car off of the track and onto pit road. the 34, and the 41 leading us to the green. Heat number 1. Oh. Yes, there it is. Heat number 1 for the NR2003 Big One for Team NIRA is underway at Coca-Cola.
Good start from the 34. Almost clears the 41. He does through the 41 before the corner. Maybe the 42, maybe looking to make it 3 wide. He thinks better of it. Massenthal is going to get put 3 wide up there, so she's going to get shuffled almost to the...
Yeah, that's how it's going to be always long. The outside lane is going to be the 12 spot. Not really the 12 spot, but really do not want to be. These guys are already flying here. It looks like it's going to be the 34 of Nathan Fagan leading that number 1.
Freddie Soto in the number 40 started almost dead up to in the 4th spot. Like you said, you can basically start last and work your way up in the top 5, maybe even the lead in the lap.
Yeah, and I think he might just do that. Have to throw that way in just a lap and a half. Oh, never mind, he's gonna get trapped up top. Here comes the 45. Never mind, no Clifton making it 3 wide.
Very aggressive, but you know, you gotta be for these heat races. Freddie Soto.
Solo out of nowhere, full start, trying to make his full start, and he's going to go for the race lead from the 33 of Eli Bright.
The outside, though, sure that is not where you want to be in the corners, but off the corners you can get some big runs like the 33 right there.
Yeah, very true. Everyone wants the high side on the straightaways, and everyone tries to run the inside lane in these turns. Oh god, contact between the 45 and 39 off of turn 2.
Don't want to be doing that, or else that can give you some damage and maybe even put you out of the race, or at least of contention.
Yeah, these guys know that they even want to get in automatically in this heat race. They don't want to have to worry about the LCQ, because there's a good chance they won't make it in the LCQ because only the top 3 make it. But how about Massenthal? Takes the race lead.
Clark McKee out of nowhere.
Clark McKee in the 49, in the 39. We just saw him make contact just a lap ago, and now he's going for the race lead.
And then 36 as well. Oh, the 45, Jose Mills. He's also working.
Yeah, these guys, they'll in no time whatsoever. I'm pretty sure that the lead has changed every single lap, every single turn so far. And right when the 39 takes the race lead, here comes the 45 of Jose Mills taking the race lead right away.
41, though, he could also try to make a move. He does. And I don't know if he's going to have the help. 33 is also going to put him.
And a fun fact, all 4 Chip Ganassi cars, the 39, the 40, the 41, and 42 are all in this heat race. But only 2 of them, if they get lucky, will make it into the main event. Here comes the 40 of Solo. Once again making it 3 wide for second. And I'll post to the back up to the front.
Soto has the help, that's for sure. He's getting big push from the 30.
Yeah, huge push. He has his teammate in front of him and one of his teammates right behind him. As welcome to the clash. Never mind, right when I say that, here comes McKee to the inside. Halfway through. 3 wide, still allowed nowhere.
He realizes that he's in 3rd. He wants to get in the top 2, and he does, but I don't know if he's making his move.
With it only being 10 cars, you can probably make no move right now and still have a shot at the end of this race as well. The 42 of Matthew Brown now to race lead, and here comes Tall right behind him.
Noah Clifton also back up front. Looks like the 41 maybe losing the draft a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if he's just waiting in... Like, I think he's just waiting on his move, because right now he's in last, still 4 laps to go. I think he might just be trying to wait on his move and make it inside that top 2. But right now, the top 3 are looking strong, but it's only the top 2. Here comes Tall underneath Matthew Brown.
No help. Chip Ganassi tries to help another Chip Ganassi cart. So Chip Ganassi may be doing a little strategy, but that's not going to help them at all. They're both going to get stuck up top. And Noah Clifton maybe trying to make it 3 wide. And then you got the 36 and also the...
It's getting real antsy here. Coming to 3 laps to
Johnny
go.
Gardner, he's got his teammate right behind him. Johnny Gardner's come to the front with his team.
Chip Ganassi trying to do something here, but are they making a move too early? I don't know. Noah Clifton out front now. 2.5 laps to go in heat number 1.
Oh boy, this is about to get pretty good.
Gardner,
Johnny Gardner, no help.
no help. Just gonna follow him behind the 45.
Might just be a smart move. Stay in contention. Don't risk yourself.
Coming to 2 laps to go. Noah Clifton might be leading right now, but he might end up finishing last at this rate. 6 miles left in heat number 1.
45. Looks like they're going side by side. So, well, never mind. As I say that, the 45 moves the 36 out of the way, but once again, not really much help for that 45. But maybe the 34 is going to try to...
Well, the 42 of Matthew Blannon, no, we're making it 3 wide. It's just over
aggressive move.
3 wide. At this point, they're bound for second. Noah Clifton is gone. Final lap in heat number 1.
Kind of a gap at a super speed.
Yeah, I don't really want that gap. So I don't know, Clifton is leading right now, but that might not be a good place to Eli Bright out of nowhere.
Eli Bright, Matthew Brown, Johnny Gardner. I think some of the guys back there, I think they're too far back to make a move. The 32, 39, and the 40. They're going to try, but I just think they're too far.
At this point, I'm pretty sure Noah Clifton's in, but it's on for the battle for second. Matthew Brown and the 42. I think he's going to get it.
He's cleared the 45. He has, I think, plenty of space behind.
And he does. Noah Clifton wins heat 1, and Matthew Brown gets second. Wow.
Wow.
But one more lap, and Noah Clifton would not have made it. What a drop from that Pizza Hut Chevy and that Havoline Autism Dodge. And now for everyone else, the 45, the 33, the 40, the 34, the 40, the 39, the 41, 32, and 36, they all have to go into the LCQ next week and try to race their way into the main event for the LCQ. Wow, what a finish. And with that being said, congratulations to Noah Clifton and Matthew Brown for not having to worry about next week in the LCQ, but everyone else will. So, we will be right back here at Coca-Cola Superspeedway, and it will be time for heat number 2 for Team NIRA to see if who will make it into the main event of the NR2003 Big One for 2019. Welcome back everyone here at Coca-Cola Superspeedway, and we are back for heat number 2 for Team NIRA for the 2019 NR2003 Big One. So, based off of that first heat, we saw Noah Clifton and Matthew Brown lock themselves into the main event for the end of the month here in the NR2003 Big One. And now we are set for 10 more laps and 10 more drivers of who will end up having a shot at making it into the NR2003 Big One. Only the top 2 make it, and the rest of the 8 drivers will have to make it through the LCQ if they want to race in this year's Big One. So, with that being said, here is the 10 drivers for heat number 2 for Team NIRA. On the pole is the 46 of Ace Garcia, and the long time is the 37 of Stephen Paul III. Row number 2 is the 51 of Charlotte and the 50 of Quentin Moore. Row number 3 is the 48 first-time starter Sayer Diaz and the 48 and the 38 of Mark Davison. Row number 4 is the 52 of Bobby Fraser and the 35 of Travis Hampton. And rounding out the top 10 and rounding out the 10 drivers is the number 43 of Ben Crouch and the 49 of Justin Lightning, first-time starter as well. So, will we see any crashes? Will we see any 4 wide? And who will join Matthew Brown and Noah Clifton in racing for Team NIRA in the NR2003 Big One? Let's find out right here, right now, at Coca-Cola Superspeedway.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the engines have been fired, and all 10 drivers will get rolling off here for heat number 2, and to find out who will make it into the NR2003 Big One. Sure, the first heat was cloudy, and now this one is sunny, but that should not make too big of a difference, but who knows really, here at Coca-Cola, it can make a load of a difference, because when it was cloudy, these guys had way more grip, but now these guys are not going to have nearly as much grip, during it, or while it is sunny. So, anything will happen here in heat number 2. Will Ace Garcia make it? Will Stephen Paul the third make it? Sean, he can make it. Quentin Moore. Literally anyone can make it. And just this whole team of 20 drivers for Team NIRA is just stacked. And everyone in this year's NR2003 Big One is stacked. So, it's going to be really hard to make it into these top 2, as we saw in heat number 1. But anyone will have a shot here at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. Going into turn number 3 and 4, we are about to get heat number 2 underway. Pace car dives onto pit road, and it will lead the field to the hands of Ace Garcia and Stephen Paul III. Heat number 2 for the NR2003 Big One with Team NIRA is underway at Coca-Cola. And Ace Garcia will leave at number 1, but here comes Sayer Diaz and the number 48 going for the race lead already. These guys are going to change hands very fast, and lots of times, maybe 2 or 3 times in one lap. Here comes the 52 of Bobby Fraser, up to second now. And that number 52, 2 blue cars are exactly the same, pretty much. Bound for second. But right now the 48 out front, and it's Bobby Fraser as well. Quentin Moore, though, thinking about making it 3 wide, and he's going to try, but he has no help on the inside lane. And he backs out of it. Here comes Bobby Fraser in the number 52. Powers his way by the 48 and he takes the race lead now. It's looking like that passing is a little bit more harder now here during the day instead of when it was cloudy. But lost more 3 wide, about almost 2 rows deep right there. Quentin Moore getting aggressive early on. But that's what you need to be. It's only 10 laps. Here comes the 49 of Justin Lightning. But right now, it's the 52 and 43 that would make it in to the NR2003 Big One. But here comes Quentin Moore in the number 50. He has help from the 49 and the 35. But these guys trying to make the outside lane work, and they are doing it pretty good down the back stretch. 43 dive bombs it in 3 and 4, and he takes the race lead away. And the 50 and the 48 are going to fall right behind him. Crampton making it 3 wide for second now. Never mind. Oh man, that was close right there with the 50 and 35. These guys are getting really close right now. The 50 of Quentin Moore now going for the race lead here halfway through next time by in heat number 2. But Quentin Moore has no help. He has no help whatsoever. But that might not stop him though. No, that's gonna keep him in second, 3 wide back in here. And now Quentin Moore is up to second. Halfway through heat number 2. Quentin Moore in second. Here comes Justin Lightning in the 49, and here comes Sean All down nowhere. Up inside the top 5. And it's almost looking like that Ben Crouch, he's falling back a little bit in that number 38. So I don't know if he has a problem or what, but if he keeps this up, he might not even make it into the big one here in heat number 1. Right now it's looking awfully good for the 43 of Ben Crouch. 4 laps to go, but here comes Quentin Moore in the number 50 from help from the 51 and the 52. 50, 51, and 52. All working together on this inside lane. Never mind, Charlotte ditched Quentin Moore in the number 50. And the 52 is going to ditch Charlotte. 3 wide for the race lead. But Charlotte is going to take advantage of it through the middle. And right now, Charlotte takes the race lead. These guys failing out all over the place, coming to 3 laps to go at Coca-Cola. The 49 of Justin Lightning has been steadily making his way up here, trying to make that move inside the top 2. And he's going to get there. Yes, he is. Lightning to the inside, but Quentin Moore to the inside as well. No, not yet. But the 43 going to go to the inside of Quentin Moore. Crouch to the inside of Moore. Well, no, he doesn't. The 48 almost on the 43. Single file, and the 52 is getting absolutely no help on the outside lane. Here we go, 2 laps to go in heat number 2. Justin Lightning now looking for the race lead. Ben Crouch making it 3 wide for the race lead. He's been the dominant car all race long here in heat number 2. Now he's up to second. The 48 back up front. Drives Crampton back up front. One and a half laps to go at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. Ace Garcia out of pole sitter making it 3 wide. But is that going to hurt him? It's on 4 wide almost. Coming to the white flag. Justin Lightning, Ben Crouch, Sarah Diaz in the 48 going for second now. Final lap in heat number 2. But here comes Ace Garcia in the 46 out pole sitter. Takes third away. Will Ben Crouch have take the race lead? Or is he gonna just stay there? Here comes Ace Garcia. Will we see another last lap pass for second? He can't get there. But here comes Ben Crouch on the 49. Side by side. 3 wide for the race leader is gonna get it. It's gonna be the 43 and 49, 3 wide. And Ben Crouch and Justin Lightning is gonna get it. Ace Garcia tried, but was not able to get it. And he's gonna have to go into the LCQ next week and try to race his way in over there, but he did not give it. He gave it his all. He almost made it work. 3 wide at the line for 2 spots. And Justin Lightning and Ben Crouch advance into the NR2003 Big One for 2019. Holy smokes. Justin Lightning and Ben Crouch are lucky. They don't have to worry about next week for the LCQ. But everyone else, Ace Garcia, Sarah Diaz, Stephen Paul III, the 38 of Malt Davidson, the 35 of Travis Crampton, the 50 of Quentin Moore, the 51 of Sean Arnold, and the 52 of Bobby Fraser all have to worry about the LCQ next week to try to fight for 3 spots to finish out the rest of the field for Team NIRA in this year's NR2003 Big One. So congratulations to Matthew Brown, Noah Clifton, Ben Crouch, and Justin Lightning for locking up their 4 spots here in the heats for Team NIRA in this year's NR2003 Big One. Next weekend I should say, it will be the LCQ. 15 laps, 16 drivers, and only 3 spots. And 3 drivers will make it into the main event for Team NIRA, and everyone else will just have to watch the main event on July 27th as a fan. So thank you guys so much for watching. For Travis Crampton, for joining me up in the booth from heat number 1. I'm in this Racing 42, aka Nathan Stapleton, and I will see you guys next weekend for the LCQ here at Coca-Cola Superspeedway. Bye!